Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy to think about. Like, the fact of the matter is as follows. Like, Patrick Mahomes is 25. Um, Travis Kelsey is 31. I believe Tyreek Hill is 28. Like, those ages are insanely young. They're basically all under contract for like the next 5 years. Um, and like to be like, you know, I saw some guy, some PFF guy, or so I don't know if you saw this tweet today, but where they were like, I've misunderstood, but I now realize that the AFC is no longer the AFC. It's the MFC. It's the Mahomes Football Conference. And I mean, he's absolutely right, because let's look at what the Bills did. The Bills built up a defense that they thought could, over the years, that we all thought was pretty good, that they thought could contain the Chiefs. That it was, their defense is built to handle speed. Then they go out and get a quarterback that can compete with Patrick Mahomes at that level. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, you know, those two guys specifically are the two guys that are in the AFC, that Deshaun Watson, those are the three kind of guys that are going to be able to keep up with Patrick Mahomes. They had one of those guys. Then look at what they did this offseason. I mean, they go out, they get Stephon Diggs, they keep all their pieces. They have Cole Beasley, John Brown. They try to develop a running game. It doesn't really work out for them. They get Dawson Knox. He steps up huge. The Bills, I just cannot stress this enough. They are a good team. Like, they are a well-built franchise. Like, against any other team, they probably would have won. But the fact of the matter is, nobody in the NFL can match up with the Kansas City Chiefs, because no one has Patrick Mahomes. You can give all the speed you want, you can get all the quarterbacks you want, but in the end, you cannot match up against Patrick Mahomes. And until there's another quarterback that comes out of college that can keep up with this guy, I mean, to me, in the AFC, I mean, Deshaun Watson, he's like the guy that could keep up with Patrick Mahomes at this point. But I don't know. Am I crazy to think this? I just don't see any other competition for the Chiefs. And even if like a Matthew Stafford type comes to the AFC, who cares? Like, Patrick Mahomes would destroy Matthew Stafford.
He would.
Like, maybe your only hope, and we'll get to this later, is Aaron Rodgers. And I think that speculation is stupid, and Aaron Rodgers isn't leaving. Like, he's probably the only, to me, Aaron Rodgers is the only answer for Patrick Mahomes. That That's it. And we'll see if Tom Brady's the answer in 2 weeks, but I sort of suspect he's not.
No. No. See, and this is the thing with the Chiefs. NFL teams should have found out a couple years ago that you cannot build a defense to contain the Chiefs. You simply can't. There's too much speed. There's too much elite talent on that offense. It's you just can't build a defense to stop the Chiefs. You can't stop Tyreek Hill. You can't contain Tyreek Hill. And if you double team Tyreek Hill, you got Travis Kelsey. You double team doggone Travis Kelsey, you got a other plethora of weapons and speed on that offense that can just make you pay. Whether it's in the short passing game, intermediate, or down the field, there's just too many weapons on that defense, on that offense, to the point where you just can't put your effort towards stopping them. And I think a lot of people around the league figured this out as the year went along. You have to build an offense to keep up with the Chiefs. That's the only hope you have of being the Kansas City Chiefs. Or pray, get on your knees and pray to the dear Lord that Patrick Mahomes throws 6 interceptions or 5 interceptions. Pray to the dear Lord that Travis Kelsey drops 5 passes. Pray to the dear Lord that Tyreek Hill drops 7 passes. pray to the dear Lord that the rest of the offense is just having a bad day, and you can hope that your offense can get you in a hole to where you can, if you have a running game, you can take advantage of their bad linebackers and you can just go to town. That's the only hope you have of beating the Chiefs.
And still,
Yes,
Trey, Patrick Mahomes might get lucky and just hit 2 deep shots to Tyreek Hill, and it'd all be over.
Exactly.
Even on your best day, and even if he throws a killer pick and you're up like 6 points late,
yep.
All they need is 10 seconds.
All they need
is 10 seconds.
That's it. You can't.
And then it's over for you. You're dead.
It's over. You're done. And that's why all for the Chiefs until they lose, until the Chiefs lose Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce, or they don't have Patrick Mahomes, you have to build an offense to keep up with the Chiefs. And that's why I think the Packers would have had a good chance to stay in the game. Is they have an offense that can keep up with the Chiefs. That's the only way.
And you know what? Even if Tyreek Hill misses a game, McCole Hardman's gonna.
And
he's gonna kill you with his speed.
Exactly.
Like, they're built like the NFL. They've changed the way the NFL is built. Like, you need to be built to win track meets. Speed.
Exactly.
Because if you can't. It does not matter if you're the Steelers and you hit hard. Does not matter.
It does, because they'll just outrun you, dude.
They're not fast. They'll outrun you. And, this is why I really think the Bucs might be in trouble, because they're built to, like, thump you.
Wear you down. The Chiefs don't play that game. They don't play that game.
Nah, they're not built for a track meet. And
especially their corners, dude.
Quite frankly, nobody in the NFL is built for the track meet.
Nobody.
Because they don't train, because defenders don't come out of college that way yet. I bet in a few years we'll see that.
Maybe, yeah.
Starting to see that with guys like kind of like Isaiah Simmons or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like, exactly.
Until that revolution, until there's a defensive revolution in the college ranks, which is not right now. It's also just an offensive boom. Like, the Chiefs are going to keep reloading on these guys, and other teams are going to start following suit. And next year, a guy like Devontae Smith is going to be in the league, and he's going to be fast and hard to stop. And a guy like Jamar Chase is going to be in the league, and he's going to be fast and hard to stop. Because
exactly.
Everybody's looking for Tyreek Hill now. Like, that's all that matters. Like, it does not matter if you're, like, you have to be Tyreek Hill. Like, Devontae Adams is cool. He's got some speed and he's got some footwork, but teams are going to choose a Tyreek Hill type over a Devontae Adams type.
They sure will.
Good as Devontae Adams is, because that's how you got to keep up with the Chiefs.
Exactly. That's exactly the way. They've revolutionized the game of football, dude.
They have dictated the way football is played.
If you don't have speed, you are 100% screwed.
Yeah, you're done.
And there's so much speed at the wide receiver and tight end and running back position now, and even quarterback position. Lamar Jackson can run a legit 4.3, dude. Lamar can run a legit 4.3. If you don't have speed, you're screwed, because you're putting out all these big old linebackers and safeties that can come into the box and stack up the box and hit people. They're just going to outrun you, or they're going to juke you, take your ankles, and make you a meme for 2 weeks. That's just how it is these days.